Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero of Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to 1 versus 1 on Languedoc Sky between the south. We got here Talisman, fighting for the Oberkommand West, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the Großdeutschland Panzerdivision versus the north, we got Brosras, fighting here for the Soviet Union, the Stalin, and the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps. We got Spec Ops, Breakthrough, and Scavenge versus Defensive Tactics, Anti-Infantry. And got roughly here with Infantry, Kubelwagen versus all Infantry there for Brosras. Double country start here for Brosras with Volksrecht Sturmpaniers with the Kubelwagen following up for Talisman as he advances wildly towards the west and slightly towards the centre as well. Brosras here more of eastern focus here, taking the high yield route, going through the cut-off point into the nations, then probably towards the fuel here. Engineers further spearheading it. Interesting enough, he's not going to go straight for the fuel that way. So he's going to go down here, perhaps trying to get an idea of where his opponent's moving and see if he's trying to push out. In this case, the Volksrecht quickly fall back in the face of the Engineers. Overall, not a bad. I mean, he could have tried rushing here with the Volksrecht course having his own negative cover. He could probably done it, but in this case, he decides to play it safe. Consequently, going down through the centre here, we got the 2nd Engineer Squad there out for Brosras. Saying use this early on could indicate either Special Rifle Command or maybe a support them company. We got Volksrecht at the conscripts there, both sides fighting off from light cover. More countries would like to support the 1st squad here and deal with the Volksrecht. On the other hand, from Talisman, there's no immediate support forthcoming, meaning those chaps are going to have to fall back soon enough. And there we go, suffering a single loss, Dietrich, while the conscripts pretty much suffer no losses at all. Maybe trying some sandbags there. A bit late in getting the fuel, but on the other hand, he's sort of getting control of the centre there first, which of course might be a bigger priority there for Brosras. In the far west, Engineers encountering the Sturmpaniers and are ultimately outgunned here by the Sturmgewehr 44, previously known as the Maschinenpistolen 44, which was partly done to hide it from the Führer. Before that was the MP43, and before that was the Maschinenkarabiner 42. These have been actively under development for quite a few years. We've got countries there holding up the sandbags on the other side of the road here, setting up position for Brosras, so that way antagonise Talisman, clutches his own craft point there. Nasty move there by Brosras, concerning out of psychological pressure element there versus Talisman. Up north though, Talisman return the favour, going for his craft point there, Sturmpaniers charging in, and up close they should be able to outdo the conscripts quite nicely. Support and combat by what he's planning here, didn't quite finish it there though. And we got Engineers rushing. He's desperately trying to defend the car from the Sturmpaniers again. No immediate support again. I mean, even better off just honestly finishing the support company rather than trying to rush in the Engineers there. I mean, he might be able to rush in a maximum somewhat fast. Instead, he's basically delayed that one as well. And now we can see Talisman rolling up, support the Sturmpioniere here by the car point, assault rifles and a Kubelwagen versus conscripts. There you go. Almost got it ready. They can then begin calling in the maxims, maybe a multi follow up there. Interesting start up there. 2 conscripts, 2 engineers into a maxim, but again, due to the aggressive play there of Talisman, ultimately delayed the maximum there by at least 10 to 20 seconds, which can still be, a lot here in the early game. Conscripts there pushing for the retreat path of the Sturmpaniers. He's definitely aiming there for a wipe. We've got troops and marines trying to prevent that from happening. Maybe draw some fire there, or at least sort of pressure him from pursuing too far. Take up there for Talisman. And up here, the final continues around the coffin. We've got flamethrower engineers bringing up more conscripts, grabbing Maxim ready as well here. Folks, they're getting burned up horribly, and there you go, forced retreat. Finally able to get back the cough point there. It's certainly a very nasty push there for Talisman, certainly throwing a wrench into Brosras. Works here in the early game. We got more folks arriving there, pushing across the road, now undefended. And thusly much safer to cross. Kubelwagen almost down, and Talisman needs to be careful, got something about their Maxim hanging up behind some old stacks of hay, and we got a mortar on the way there for Brosras. Pushing there for the car point. For Talisman, could be mechanized, could be battle group headquarters. Either are a good option there versus Brosras. Either is a good option. Securing points there, securing points there. In fact, just going for the car point just to enter it neutral, then hitting the more vital resource points. Not bad, but at the same time, we got harassment here on the eastern side from Talisman. So both players sort of harassing and counter-harassing each other. Sandbags down to help defend. Nope, by the way, he's playing against bases up here, so his opponent can't use it, but he's sort of able to defend the point better. And essentially, I mean, he's going to have to get, wreck the cart there, which is going to be easy there for Brosras to do. Maxim setting up there to help defend. Not bad. Cool guard going about. I got a multi ring on here as well for Talisman. Talisman Brosras. So a lot of harassment going on, a lot of territory being cut off between each other. But it seems like Brosras is now getting control of the map here despite Talisman's initial successes. Ultimately, though, he wasn't able to extend it. Oh, well, not extend it. He was able to extend quite far. That was the problem. He extended too far. He wasn't able to consolidate. He wasn't able to any sort of serious long-term holding. Meanwhile, Brosras went with the field gun there. He's worried about a mechanized regiment, which in this case turned out to be quite well-founded worry, since that is in fact exactly what Talisman is aiming for. Could go for the looks here and try and rush it out, in which case having a field gun in reserve is going to be quite valuable there for Brosras. And the third guard's mechanized copy got full, so they're being pushed back by the Maxim. More supporting here. Center point being secured. Sturmpionier engaging there close to Veterans 1. Also noting he is very low on going for a minesweeper upgrade just in case the opponent has been laying down mines, which is certainly a very valid worry to have from a Soviet player, in particular one as sneaky as Brosras. I think until recently Act had something like a 50 plus win rate or win streak. It's a little fun fact there. Field gun arriving there, the CIS-3. CIS standing for Made in Stalin's Factories or something like that. Different things called CIS. There was a truck called CIS. There was also a more specific anti-tank gun, the CIS-2, which was only 50mm, but actually had a higher penetration. On the other hand, of course, the 50mm meant it didn't quite do as much damage per hit, but it did exist. He needs to push back by the Volkskongress note. Again, you might ask, well, if it had a bigger caliber, why didn't it, penetrate better? Well, in part it is, in fact, that the field gun was not, I believe, fully rifled. It was only sort of part-way rifled for starters, meaning overall the velocity of the shells didn't quite, mark up this, since the division field gun was primarily intended just, well, artillery. It was a field gun. And it could act as an anti-tank gun, but that wasn't quite its primary purpose. Of course, they might have done that later on, maybe. Later on, they'll also get a really big anti-tank gun, 100mm one, which also mounted on their Su-100, which could penetrate most things quite easily. And of course, with 100mm, could also do plenty of damage. Looks like running for Talisman. Engineers sending up troops reinforcing.
We have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
So a bit of light armor there for Talisman to support his troops. Volkskongress Sturmpanzer advancing against the engineers, closing in aggressively and rapidly. Field gun shoots, misses the mark quite splendidly. I mean, it might be an idea for Brosras to consider a second maximum to help keep some of his infantry that Talisman's got on the field there under control. Noting he does have 4 Volkskongress squads and a Sturmpanzer squad. But there you go, looks moving up. I mean, he knows where the field gun is, he just hits where the field gun isn't, which in this case, of course, is the maximum mortar in the east, which is blocking Talisman from making a straight move for the fuel point. But there you go, craft point defended, Talisman rebuffed with some casualties there. Second, they're going for Talisman. Likely going to be a battle group headquarters, which will delay any actual armor unless he's, planning for the spec ops, and that's going to be a bit of a delay. So, that's going to be more time for Brosras to get some armor out on the field. So it's a bit of a risky move there by Talisman. Again, he does control the map, but again, it's that kind of move there which could allow you to lose the map if you're not careful, unless you sort of invest into a lot more light armor and vehicles to sort of prevent your opponent from having easy time getting back. So that is something to keep in mind. Up here, troops healing, reinforcing, getting ready for the next big attack. We got anti-tank grenades ready there for Brosras. Volksgrenadiere securing the eastern fuel point there. Maximuming up with more support. And looks like just striking left and right. One of many molds by the looks they're based off the Panzer II, which by this point in the war was pretty much otherwise phased out. It wasn't even intended to really see actual combat. It was a training tank for the Germans to get tanks right before any war, but by the time the war began, the German industry really couldn't do anything in greater numbers, and so they had to utilize the Panzer IIs and Panzer Is for sort of combat purposes. And in that regard, the older Panzer IIs, sort of, as the war progressed, were sort of slightly repurposed, but even then, it's not even an actual Panzer II, it's sort of a different chassis as well, I believe, so sort of a weird thing there with the Panzer II Model L. Got Volks moving ahead. We got a mine, actually good spot there. Volks pushing it with the assault rifles, concentrating on the count. There we go. Mine goes off, almost wipes it. Second mine goes off. Good job there by Brosras. Mines in this case thwarting Talisman's assault there, pretty much silencing his assault rifles from doing too much. We got take up there for Brosras, who's likely going to go for a T-70 on Su-6 to counter Talisman's Panzer II as from L. Looks. Concentrate that push back here. The incendiary grenade there rather being the tipping point, I imagine. But tank command almost down there for Brosras. Horst Deutschland slowly advances. And he's gone for Spec Ops, so very likely he is planning for the Command Panther move again. He's got the Mechanized Rim, he's got the Battle Group Headquarters, which very much to me at least reeks of the Command Panther call-in reliance, which tends to again be a bit risky. Any theory again, or not in theory, in practice, tends to very much involve your opponent then getting back into the field, because again, you're just sort of putting everything on hold for that Command Panther. So it tends to be a bit, you know, a not recommendable maneuver. Even if you're ahead, it's kind of like trying to wait for a tiger if you're ahead. It's kind of like, why are you doing that? Please just push for regular armor faster. Brosras though, bit of harassment in the far west as all of this is going on in the east. Is again a bit of important to keep pointing out. I know some people don't like when I shift, but it is very much sort of pointed out, you know, just to sort of highlight what you have to sort of keep in mind while actually playing the game. That also means just occasionally just popping off, that sort of keeping things in mind, because again, it is very much even a pressure tool that way. Again, it also drains your opponent's attention. I mean, all of a sudden, oh my god, he's harassing my fuel, the bastard. Now I have to spend forces to deal with that. So of course that relieves pressure off Brosras elsewhere. But there you go, T-70 light tank on the way there and almost done. Folks going to do harassing. But Brosras is certainly having a bit of a hard time. The looks is giving him a bit of a headache there. There you go, we got the T-70 light, and we got a doctrine there for Brosras. This is Guard Rifle. We got the PPSH-41 there on the way for his men. Which is a fun fact, the Germans captured several million 600 off during the war and would convert, I think, leave about 1 million to using German 9mm parabellum bullets. Fun fact there. Also charging at the T-70 there, going to go for the Panzerfaust. Not a bad idea, they will certainly prevent it from being too much of a threat to the looks initially until it's repaired. Jump has altered by the maximum in the centre. Oh no! The Panzerfaust didn't go off, it fizzled. Oh dear. That's lucky for Brosras. That is very lucky. We got another push into the west again. PPSH-41 wielding conflict there being engaged by the Fultz Grenadiers. And they go quick rush up in case them up close, hitting the dirt there, which gives them overall, no matter where they are, a light cover bonus, which can be, you know, helpful. Plus, if they're hitting the dirt, they can't be suppressed, so it rather has several advantages if used properly. It is a rarely utilized ability, but it is actually a pretty good ability. Again, if you know how to use it. She's getting plastered by Lux fire there, but there you go, going for the Sturm Pioneer with this 45mm gun, and there you go, opening up. Folks are here by another mine. Brosras has been doing a great job there mining actually across the map here, certainly taking several kills off on Talisman and just preventing it from moving too far ahead there. So very good work there by Brosras, very commendable. He might want to consider sending in some Guards Riflemen here with some DP light machine guns to further counter some of the Talisman troops, but also allow them to button up the looks. Talisman so far certainly not taking up. Further giving support here for the Furies and the Command Panther, which again could allow Brosras, which will maintain steady fuel flow, to get back into the game, but Talisman is doing a lot there to prevent him. MB-34 they're firing away, grabbing the point there back. Also fun fact, we see here the one with the drum magazine was generally sort of phased out through the war because, well, it turns out the drum magazine, well, in some ways quite handy because, you know, it can hold a lot of bullets. Turned out it had one flaw, which was due to the spring which sort of operated the magazine, and that could actually handle all the bullets. It actually grew weaker because of that, and so it ended up sort of just, you know, not filling it up. So it was eventually sort of phased out. As a little fun side note there. And just sort of went for a stick magazine with about half the rounds in it, 35. But there we go, we got the Guards Rifle out there. Volksgrenadier firing away. Schnell, Ludwig, we have to get close. Ah, scheiße, we're getting suppressed. We have to get away from this. We have to get far now. Still no take up there for... Oh, actually, he is planning for it, so he's not necessarily going for the Command Panther then. Otherwise, he would not be taking up now. points are being secured in the east. Maxim should get out of there. That place is not very structurally safe. I mean, all it's going to take, is the Germans sneezing in its general direction, and that thing's going to collapse. Looks virtually to increased accuracy. Good work here. T7 continue to bombard the Germans' eastern push there, holding it down. Oh dear, he's about to lose the looks here. Oh dear, that could have been pretty bad there for Talisman if his light tank was to go up in flames. Truck's still doing nothing there. We got conscripts going for the fuel point again. Got conscripts up there close to Vet 23. Almost went out the steel pipe retreat. Got the force advancing, empty third force up here as well. Back here looks waiting repairs. And there you go, Panzerfaust this time goes off, damaging the engine of it. We also got a Kettenwerfer dropped. Oh dear, that's a big win for Brosras. That is a big win. And a loss for Talisman. In particular, since of course now it's going to be a 6-man anti-tank gun that can cloak and retreat at will. That's really bad of the Germans, because that's really difficult to deal with. So that was a pretty bad setup there. Still not much going on with the truck there. Certainly seems harder to figure out what he's planning. Did he just go for it on purpose, decide against it? Is he now going for the command panther? Is he going to take up? I mean, it seems less clear now. It seems a lot less clear what Talisman is exactly planning here versus Brosras. Brosras is very much in control now. Whatever sort of initial issues he had in the early game has been rather blown away, though. There's still one remaining. It's a low victory point count here, and that could very well turn against Brosras if he's not careful. But of course, he does have a much larger force. He's got more anti-tank weapons. He's got the T-70. The only edge Talisman's got right now besides victory points is the infantry. He's got a lot more, and they're also more heavily equipped. Of course, Brosras could equip the other countries what they were submachine guns, and there we go. More PPSH-41s. Mine's going down there. Guardsmen with light machine guns there, well, slowly arriving as well. And the third force setting up that Maxim firing away there, but falls back. How fortuitous for Talisman Sturmpioniere. Another killing over there for Talisman. Certainly seems like he's aiming for the command panther, at least initially. Sturmpioniers need to retreat before they're annihilated, and there you go on the west of conscripts. Volkswitz looks all clashing out here. Kettenwerfer almost done, and there goes pull back the truck towards his base. Talisman struggling to break out here, but again, intensive focus I think a bit too much around the centre. What he needs to do is try and actually either move up for a sort of bigger push here, or sort of not try and sneak about through here. Instead, again, he's just going for what a lot of people are going to do so far, at least, is just tunnel vision on the centre, try to break through there, and of course, Brosras counters that by sighting every gun in that general direction. But again, it also means everything is weak. Again, quick strike with Lux here could collapse the house, killing the Maxim, and just open up the right-hand side for Talisman. Mine there, nice spot by Brosras. Again, good mining by Brosras overall. Very commendable. We got flares down from Talisman. We got flares. And we got take up for Brosras. I mean, it certainly seems like, at least for the time being, he's aiming for the command panther first. But at least he might be planning to support it with more armor down the road, which tends to be another mistake players make. If they go for the panther first or the command panther, they tend not to be very good at then bringing up more armor to support it. But Brosras will soon be able to call in T-34-76s and H-35s to deal with his opponent. The Kedden over there being hauled forward, conscript supporting, hanging back. Then you're in the east. And there you go, good to go. Also, I2 support there ready for Brosras. Yeah, he seems very much being here for the command panther, hoping for that to be his Kruppstil saviour. There we go, Gatling counter here by the looks, and quickly taking a lot of damage there. And there you go, command panther for Talisman. Yes, no, maybe. There we go. He did end up going for the command panther here. In this regard, Brosras has been a bit slow in taking up, so, and of course also harassed a lot. So it ends up sort of working out there for Talisman. I mean, he's got the command panther. There you go, the Kedma fight. Immediately there, going straight for the T-70, ignoring everything around. There you go, quick anti-tank grenade. And his panther's already down to half health. I mean, you know, that's definitely not good. That would be a huge loss here for Talisman. He's going to lose the command panther that fast. And even then, it's going to have taken a lot of damage. It's going to take some time to get back in fighting order. So that's definitely not the most optimal tactical move there by Talisman. He might consider some repair pioneers because now he's got both the Lux and the Panther damage. We've got an issue 5 for Brosras. Of course, Panther revealed. He knows what he wants to counter first, and that's going to be the Command Panther. And so Brosras reacts swiftly with the issue 5 tank destroyer to counter this German menace. MG34, they're firing away. Also fun fact, the light machine gun version of the MG34 actually had a, well, besides its 50 round magazine, actually I think it was 75 magazine, those sort of round, those sort of common, those one with a bigger one, 25 rounds more, I believe 100. And it was actually also a lot more advanced. They were sort of basically designed so that men at least were sort of being used against aircraft and when it was used as an anti-aircraft gun. And basically it just had a higher capacity. It was also a bit more unique. Instead of, you know, where most of you feed from some sort of belt or something like that, it would actually sort of feed from sort of both sides of the magazine, so it's just two halves, so attached from the top on the MG34. So just intermittently feed from each magazine at a time, sort of very, very over-engineered thing there. But sort of a little fun fact there. Push here. Guardsman about to get wiped out. Oh dear, that was not good for Brosras. That was a full wipe of Guardsman, quite expensive. And now let's take Command Panther versus conscripts there. Luke supporting, got the HT5 tank destroyer moving about. We got the field here being gunned down. A big push here. Double Panzerfaust and the T-70. He died all of it to only scout. Oh no! Maxim saves the day, but that was really close for Brosras. He lost a guard squad. Almost lost a T-70 as well. Good lord. Good lord. Got the HT5 there firing away. Command Panther sitting out here. Need to be careful. Oh, good hit there. He's using the Tilliflare to basically allow him to attack ground there and gets a good hit on the HT5 tank destroyer, which as a fun fact was based on the T-34-76 chassis. Fixing up the Command Panther there. Looks very close to Vet 23. Fun fact about Command Panthers, we've usually not had a coaxial machine gun since that would have been removed to make more room for radio equipment. They'll find these are there as well. Comes there hitting the dirt here versus the Volksgrenadiers. Mortar fire raining down here against Talisman's forces who try to push enemy action, covering up the eastern side here. As I finally abandoned the house, by the way, realising that was a bit of a death trap. Just a tiny bit of a death trap. Let's say conscripts repulsed. Kednev hunting about there alongside all the conscripts. Actually, they're not hunting about. In fact, they're quite revealed. Troops pushing through in the centre, suppressed and repulsed as well. Bit of movement here, trying to hit some of the support weapons. Incendiary grenade there off. Could have aimed for maybe a grenade assault, but instead just went for the good old Brandhandgranate. Talisman still got a track that he might want to consider taking up now. The faster the better. Meanwhile, Brosras is bringing up the T-34-76 to support his frontline forces. He needs to get past it, look closing in on Vet 23 very fast. Conscripts moving out, and T-34-76 down there for Brosras. Still nothing happening here with the tech for Talisman. No attempt at getting some orbital on that to support his forces. Air support there ready if he needs it, and we got more flares there for Talisman. He's actually been pretty sort of solid with using flares against Brosras, you know, trying to look out for targets to strike and destroy in the name of Germany. And there you go, we get air support here to break up any forces in the centre. And there you go, our 2 Sterling strikes with 23mm cannons. Change for the Fultz Grenadiers. Mortar hurts the other squad there. In the west, or Max, we got the Lucia transport very close to Veteran 3 there, country advancing. Taking fire up there, but they're going to get hit, I think, off in its tank there. There's the Lux. Panther down, or not Panther down, aircraft down, shot down by the Germans. Got the Panther going after the T-3476, still not taken by the Talisman. Panther fast on the Command Panther. No, I can never hit. Not sure why I said the Russians had a Panther fast. So technically, they did actually use them in the war, but they've merely used them for knocking out bunkers and the like. More hits than the Panther. H5 gets a good hit. We got the German kid from creeping ahead there, and shoots but misses. In the east, though, Fultz is making progress. They're not going for the few point or the victory point there, so perhaps not as much progress, but it's certainly unraveling the eastern flank here of Brosras' forces. Even as Brosras is keeping up pressure on the west side of the map as well, really just keeping it up there. Still no repair pioneers here for Talisman. That'll be helpful there, I think. Quite helpful, in fact. Then again, so would Tech Up. Take Up would be very helpful there for Talisman. Back at base, nothing further going on there for Brosras, and go for another T-3476. Fulton is moving ahead. Command Panther advancing there, very close to Veterans 1 there for Talisman. And there you go, country engaged here. Talisman making slight progress again, but there you go, should have fired up the Command Panther, damaging it. Still no tech up for Talisman. Still no tech up. There you go, Command Panther engaging H5 head on. Good hit with its high velocity 75mm gun. H5 returns a hit though, with its own 85mm gun, which was adapted from a Soviet anti-aircraft gun. Which is a fun fact, Germans would utilise captured versions of those to support less important divisions. For example, in the Western Front, for example, in Normandy, there were several sort of divisions that actually equipped with a mix of Russian and French artillery, and some of them had to make do with Pak 43s instead for their artillery. Again, over the Crimean, I think he's just using the Scout there versus Talisman. He's going for Stukas of Fuss now. Again, he's got the trap, but he's doing nothing with it. He's not trying to take up. He's now going for the Stukas of Fuss here. Probably just trying to deal with the support weapons. They're going to land some rockets of doom against his opponent. Exposing T4. There we go. Good hit on the H5 to the Command Panther again. Taking himself down to half. Close to T3. In the far west, we got constant T-34. There was a single full-scale squad, but even then, depleted full-scale squad. Stukas of Fuss arrives there for Talisman. With its 28cm rockets. Can he actually hit with it? Because, I mean, a lot of players will go for the Stukas of Fuss and then they'll proceed to then miss with the Stukas of Fuss because they don't know how to aim the Stukas of Fuss. So, I mean, the Stukas of Fuss is a unit you have to be very careful with getting, because if you don't know how to use it, it's an absolute massive waste of resources. Massive. I mean, if you know how to use it and use it well, it can really pay itself off, but it's really one of those units that can sort of swing very, very hard depending on the player wielding it. Quick instant exchange there with the conscript, but they do ultimately push back the Fultz Grenadiers. The submachine is pretty much Brosras not replacing the guards loss he suffered earlier by way with either more guardsmen or with the conscripts. And there goes Stukas was firing. Bit of blind fire. Oh, gets some hits on the anti-tank guns and the Maxims. Not a great deal, but still enough. I think need to have a bit of an impact there against Brosras. There you go. Looks searching out some easy, squishy targets. As support, they can send range around for Brosras, remembering Talisman just rushing his troops until he can actually shoot the bloody thing down. Noting he is still not taken up, by the way. There has been no attempt so far at advancing his tech line further versus Brosras. Pursuing anti-tank weapons here, noting Bobby's now got 2 Raketen away from him. We can also see Brosras is going for a Katyusha rocket launcher, going for rocket artillery zone. Which will certainly also further just cement his artillery dominance over Talisman, who's only got this, Stukas of first, but his opponent's got the mortar up for quite some time now, following up with the Katyusha in theory. You can of course also count the field gun a bit of artillery. Command Panther almost down to the veterans with 2 field gun and the Panther there, taking a few hits on it, doing a nasty chunk of damage. Talisman is in a bit of a sticky situation versus Brosras. He needs to do something to turn around and sort of gain control of the field again. Ooh, cutting down the field gun crew with incendiary armor piercing rounds. Good work there by the MD-34 crew, even as they heroically die in service of Germany. So they died as heroes. I'm pretty sure they were trying to run away. It looks as a Braunstein on Ludwig's, pants. It's a back end. 9 to the heroes, all of them. I'm sure that was just the Russians doing that. Anyway, Section 5 T for the following head. NDD is being slaughtered here by the looks now of Veteran T4. And then go Katyusha barrage off. Trying to silence the Sturm Pioneers to try to fix up the Command Panther, landing a decent hit there. Stukas of Fuss can fire another barrage here against. But also last Command Panther charges ahead, therefore it's slightly supporting. Also noting he's just using his T-79 for just spotting support for his HD5. Not bad idea overall. Now the Stukas was barrage. Again, HD5s and all that, it's not really good. You sort of want to try and catch clumped up infantry and support units with the Stukas of Fuss. Armor, it's less efficient against, less efficient. There we go. T-semi strikes. Flares down again from Talisman. He sure loves his flares. He's also replacing his Sturm Pioneers, which he lost. Good work. He's also, by the way, finally gone for a pair Pioneers for his mechanized regiment victory points wise, though. He is beginning to get closer there to Brosras. Though he is doing some harassment in the eastern side against Brosras and the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps. Oh, nice hit from the Command Panther in T-3476. He is bringing up supported by engineers. Getting some hits in there, troops reinforcing healing. T-34 pulling back. For now, anyways. Close to Veteran 2 already, certainly bad news there for Talisman. He's still flowing our resources, and again, still hasn't taken up. I mean, he's had that truck around for quite some time now without it actually doing anything for Talisman. Besides just driving around. We're trying to get some wipes inside Talisman's base there. Brosras boldly fires all of his rockets in the general direction of Talisman's base. Still no take up there for Talisman, no attempt. Brosras full pop cap. Talisman is close, but trying to still get up more units. If Stukas was by Ken Bombard again, we got air support pulling versus Talisman. A quick threat there from the Red Army Air Force. They shoot. Veteran 2 bar with bad news there for Talisman's Command Panther. Though it does get Veteran 2 as well itself. Getting it Schutzen and some improved command aura bonuses. Still no take up though. He really needs to take up. And the looks there is half each Veteran 5 actually. D for the virtual father, Kevin then gaining the Command Panther trouble here. Got a field gun there firing now, commanded by German crewmen. Troops reinforcing. Got the HD5 rolling ahead. Luke's taking a nasty hit there. Very close to Vet 25, but also very close to death. There we go, Command Panther against the T-34 6, they're getting a good hit. With the T-34 6 rapidly retreating in the face of the defense Panther. Infantry trying to break through the center again, Maxim holding up. We got a small harassment and these we got a Maxim covering up as well by the almost completely collapsed house, which will certainly stop his forces. Talisman still not taking up. I mean, with 35 minutes into the game, he still has about 35 seconds. What am I talking about? 35 minutes. And he's yet to really do anything with this. I mean, he's still not gone for the last track. We got more flares from Talisman. He sure loves those flares. And there we go, the T-34 6 number 2 then right for Brosras. Oh, he might get the Asian 5, there we go, knocks it out. Big win there for Talisman. One of the biggest threats to this Command Panther is gone. Oh, we came up against a good hit there though. Something's flying anyways, by the looks of it. 11 kills on the Stukas of Fuss. Fullscreen moving up close there. Almost wiped like Kednaffer. A lot of T-34s now for Brosras actually. He's going heavily in on the T-34s from the 6s. There we go, second one arriving. First one need repairs. Good choice there, veterans 1-6 kills. Hitting the dirt there, good choice, good choice. Another tempting, but again, he's not really trying to make any sort of deeper flanks with his Brosras, not trying to outmaneuver that way again. It's very much sort of just head on, head on, head on. Brosras with some himself as well to an extent, but at least he's better, I think, sort of just trying to actually outmaneuver Talisman even only somewhat. Of course, the Hulk again trying to arrest the Max, we're going to just trying to arrest in the Far East, and we got the T-34 joining as well for some good Soviet fun. Third T-34 almost done, and he could in theory follow up with another one. Could in theory do that.
T-34 ready for combat.
Well, if he were to lose enough forces to free up PopCap again, but he's got enough fuel to get, you know, at least 2 to 3 more. And there you go, Veteran 5 for the looks. Veteran 5. Opening up for suppressor fire there. There we go. Stukas lands some good hits there, wiping almost the maximum and like Kednaffer. They both do survive with a sliver of health, in this case, a sliver of health from deeply soiled pants. Let's put around there, but oh, that wipes like Kednaffer just before the R2 can do anything there to Talisman if in the center. Good work there by, oh well, good luck there by Talisman, I would say, more than anything. Good use of fire. We got the T-34 coming up there, opening up the full scope, getting a quick kill there. Harassment. Potentially waiting. There we go. Command Panther again. The T-34 from the 6. It's only getting a lot of value out of it. And there we go. It's halfway to Veteran 3. T-34 moving for the west side. Trying to engage the Panther. In this case, falling back. Deciding it is not quite worth it. At least not at that point. Forces the forced retreat. T-34's then moving about in the far west, might try and go for deep flank there as Talisman, or might just yes, no. Make up your mind, Brosras, make up your mind. We got the Command Panther moving westwards there, and straight to line of the T-34s from 6s. In this case, not really, because you can see farther than just hit them from a safe distance. So good there for Talisman. Let's go for Brosras and his tank crews. Let's go for his tank crews. Got the Owen running about here a bit. Fixing up the battle group headquarters. Stukas was Veteran 2. Another push for the centre again. No real pushes into these there against Brosras. No real pushes there. It's all centre focused, centre words. Another Stukas with barrage. Going to like try and sort of silence the maximum there with a few well-placed rockets. And actually wiped another support weapon over there. I'm guessing that was the mortar that sort of met its demise. They didn't get the maximum though, but some of the mortar should at least help a bit there. Unit wiped over Talisman. Command Panther hit, got the Panther engaging the Command Panther. T-Fed forming in rapidly. Looks there, doing with counter stall as well. Main gun out, he could rush, he could take it out here, but he doesn't. He doesn't go for the Command Panther. Oh dear, oh dear. Command Panther holding up behind here, looks nearby as well. Disengages with both T-3476s. Disengages rapidly. Missing an opportunity there to take out the Command Panther. Good lord. There you go, false engagement by the two T-54, in fact 3 T-5476, they're all firing away. There's some actual harassment on the eastern side again from Talisman, which has been, you know, not very much there. Western victory point returned, harassed there by conscripts. And Talisman, oh, he actually has tagged up now. He has gone for the Schwer Panzer quarters. You couldn't think try setting up for another Panther, maybe come Yak Panzer or Panzer IV. There's some orbs along with this, like Sturmgeist I think could also assist Talisman a bit here versus Brosras. Hit the dirt again. Quickly hit the dirt, but there's animal droppings. Hit the dirt. Oh, I'll stink for days. Anyways, first the rest of the conscripts. Another H-5 for Brosras. He's getting a lot of armor there versus Talisman. A lot of armor versus Talisman. Has not really expanded his armored force for quite some time there. And again, he could go for a Command Panther or regular Panther support the Command Panther and the looks here. Yak Panther could open up, of course, a Panzer IV. Stukas of us unleashes once more. It's Vetsy 2 there, 32 kills, and this time around does absolutely bugger all. Blows up some sandbags, and that's it. Another airstrike calling there to center clear of any German infantry. Of course, the addition of the Schwer Panzer quarters might make it a bit harder for Brosras to maintain air superiority, at least the skies sort of friendly towards him with the Schwer Panzer quarters there firing its 37mm of flak. Another infantry squad lost at the Talisman. I believe that is his second Sturmpanzer squad there, meeting a very fatal demise. Terminal ending. Just around getting the Command Panther looks like support. Volkswagen there taking part from the T-3476. Closing on the next one. Kenneth with the Command Panther shot goes through. Misses the H-5 there, but almost got like Kenneth there with the looks. Almost, but there we go. We got more T-34s going in there from the flank. And he goes straight for the looks there. Almost got it. Panther fires away, they're very close to 3 aircraft there, continue to take hits. Almost got the T-3476. Stupid easily away there. Command Panther almost knocked out. Veteran fleet gained high rate of fire, high mobility. Misses the Command Panther right in front of it. T-34 moving ahead there. One moving in, forcing up support as well. Misses the Command Panther again. Which on the hand hits the T-3476 again. Possibly with the Panther. There goes ramming. He's ramming the Command Panther. Gets knocked out right before range. H-5 seems to either keep missing or failing to penetrate the Command Panther at these ranges. Rather bad luck there for Brosras. Another T-3476 trying to fall back now. Looks there being slowly fixed up. He's got no steel parts. It's going to take some time. There he goes, going for a second Panther. He's going for a second Panther. But he's got all 3 victory points then. Brosras couldn't bleed out Talisman very rapidly. They would benefit from mining out the points as much as possible. Flare trip mines, regular mines, but even sort of mines he can get his hands on. He should just lay them down around those victory points. There we go, second Panther out here for Talisman, the Großdeutschland Panzerdivision. 16 kills in that T-70. Panther rushes ahead with no support. Blindly. Talisman here might either be getting overconfident, desperate. Oh, he's charging his Panther. He's already taking a lot of damage. He's not trying to get away. Down to less than half health. This is pretty bad. Almost losing the Panther there in an instant. Now it's going to take some time to repair. At the same time, the West here, the country dealing with the country's being dealt with by the looks of it. 29 kills for the fatherland. And again, he's going to have to rely on the repair ponies to fix both Panthers. He's going to need Sturm ponies. Always going to stand no chance of getting the back in action in time enough here. That is pretty bad for Talisman. That was a really not well handled Panther there. 100 points left there for Talisman. As he desperately struggles to gain some of the victory points back here. Brosras once more quick to hit the dirt and save himself from a lot of damage there from the Germans. Another strip for his barrage, and there you go, hams away there. Oh! Almost wipes the entire country's war. 35 kills. Halfway to Veterancy 2. Or Veterancy, not Veterancy 2, it's actually Veterancy 3. Damn it. Airstrike again. Command Panther getting ever closer to Veteran 4. So not very often you get to see Veteran Command Panthers that much. Basically pulled away the Command Panther, all thing fully repaired. Now it's getting the Panther repaired. They knew he has to prioritise at least that way maybe a bit. Looks also need repairs. He really needs some Sturm pioneers. Losing them has been pretty big there for Talisman because again he just needs a few options for getting his tanks back in action as soon as possible. It looks like the repair pioneers got wiped too. Oh no, they actually switched to the looks. Interesting. Oh, the looks is good to go. They're 29 kills, Red 5. And there you go. Sturm pioneers for Talisman. On the other hand, the issue again, he's down to 80 victory points versus 184 there from Brosras. Looks heading westwards there. 75 points left for Talisman. 75! Strippers of us unleashing hell once more. And pretty much a blind barrage. They're just a waste of rockets and time for Talisman. I think he was trying to soften up the defense in the centre, but again, the issue I think is should try and stop doing that. You just need to start manoeuvre the defense, try and hit here. Fortune of Talisman or Brosras to have to react in awkward manners. Instead, he sits around to attack head on into a position where Brosras is overall well prepared for attack from Talisman. Second 85 halfway down there for Brosras. And there you go, Fulton's press to the maximum up close. Veteran 3, 28 kills. T-54 going in for some extra fun kills there as well. Panther moves ahead, but important to note, Command Panthers know when he's been setting up for flank. They go looking up for the centre here. Panther drawing fire, unit wiped. Another infantry unit wiped there for Talisman. 56 points. There you go, hits a mine with the Command Panther. So close to T4, they're so close. Defense on the initial farm altogether. There you go. Looks knocked out. Huge loss there for Talisman. Huge loss. Lost his looks. It was a hero. But heroes aren't bulletproof. In this case, armor piercing proof. And there you go. T-54 flanking Nation 5 gating from the front. He's going to lose the Command Panther. Now Veteran T4. Just hits it. It gets knocked out. Another huge loss there for Talisman and the Gross Deutschland. That is the looks and the Command Panther lost alongside a lot of infantry. He's down to just one Panther and the Strickers of Fuss. That Strickers of Fuss is having a bit more like this time around, but still not having the biggest of impacts there versus Brosras. So what will Talisman do now here versus Brosras? Apparently the same as he's been doing throughout the entire fight. Which is so far not going to mean close, actually bleeding up Brosras of victory points beyond the initial sort of set they took. Got the T-34 there, Panther veterans he won. Concentrated farm moving ahead here. Shot bounces off the Panther's frontal armour. There we go, hit the dirt, and apparently, oh there we go, they're taking the point apparently, just apparently the Germans were trying to take it first, they were just decapping it, but there you go. Grenades off. 16 points left for Talisman, 16 points left, 14 points. Almost ready to feel the Katusha. Battle headquarters goes down. Lost the battle headquarters. 8 points left. 8 points left for Talisman. 6 points. More units wiped. He's now going for radio silence. Trying to hit the Eastern victory point there. 3 points left. 2 points left. T-70 intercepting there with his 45 gun. 19 kills. 1 man left and 1 point left. Command Panther. Oh, regular Panther charge in. There we go. GG. Game over. A loss for Talisman. Started out well, but again, tunnel vision set him. Overall, denying him sort of any real strength there as he just kept attacking into the same area there where again, Brosras sighted most of his guns, costing Talisman quite nicely. But also has also made good use of mines that really just further making it harder for Talisman to make any real breakthrough versus Brosras. So I mean, in that regard, you know what Talisman should have done is just, you know, flank more. Again, he sort of tends to forget, this more players tend to forget, as you know, there's a half here, if he sort of tried to flank through there, he could have done a lot of damage, even through here. Instead, he just sort of kept just over-focusing on this point, whereas Brosras, to accept, well, of course, forced to focus here, did harass and at least try to outmaneuver his opponent more. So that, I think, rather cost Talisman quite a bit there. I mean, had again just made a bit better use of flanking, I think Talisman's fight could have looked a lot different versus Brosras. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay of your own parts and feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Linking. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another signing episode.